here from Georgetown, where we've just been dropped off by a taxi from our beach. Maro remembers the name.
Huh?
The name of our beach?
Batu Ferengi.
No, she's just cleaning her lens there, so and I just started the camera up here to give you all a greeting. We're going to be exploring Georgetown today. We just got to take it as it comes. We don't have any plans. We're going to go to the jetties and then just sort of find our way in and around the city here and there. So let's go and have a look at Georgetown. Let's see what Georgetown brings.
Plan Jetty first.
Before we carry on, just let me show you the area. I'll do a little turn around here. What it looks like. We're actually seeing we're outside some kind of Chinese area, which is probably the jetty area. There's something worth pointing out here from the beginning. Fusion Penang, the Penang signature cake, the fusion cake. There you have it there, in the cover. The temple area, as you can see there's some incense blowing, burning, filling the air. It's very hot and warm here today. I think the idea of this video today here from Georgetown is just to give you a whole lot of glimpses of what we are seeing and what you would see if you come here. Just behind us over here looks like a little mini marquee for a puppet show. We have the stage in the middle of it. Long time to see one of these. A bowl of food is never far away here in Asia. We're gonna make our way straight ahead now to the Chew Jetty, which is through that passage up ahead. As you can see from the sign, the opening hours of the jetty are 9 AM till 9 PM. And there are some rules you should adhere to, keeping the noise to a minimum. People do live here. And I better also remember to mention, as Maro said, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Let's go in and have a look. I think I'm going to do a gentle walk through here. You can see as much as possible the type of shops and capture some of the atmosphere. Long jetty. I'm not going to keep talking because that'll be just for the sake of talking. I'm going to let you see what we're seeing, as I say, see what there's for sale. Just to make our way down towards the end. As mentioned, people do live here. That's probably living off the sides, like Maro was saying. Look at the little crack between the shed to the shanties. What were you saying, Maro, that they don't pay rent?
No, taxes. They don't pay taxes because they're not living on the land.
This isn't on the land. It's Maro finding here. Ah, you can see the water here between the buildings. Very narrow gap between them. Thank you. The motorbikes all just parked on the balconies. Quite a big area there. And we have the boats. Nice green netting over to shade the area. Still continues down there to the end. So there's a rather large ship out there. Also, restaurants aren't open yet, but as you can see, there are some nice foods available. You can see there's a temple right down there in the end, and take note of the buildings here on the stilts over the water. So go and for a closer look at that temple. We've made it to the end of the jetty now. Look at that vehicle ferry out there. Nice to experience Penang for the first time. And we have a clock tower in the background. That was an enjoyable jetty to to view. Now we're walking back and we're gonna go down the next one. Just while we're walking back, let me just catch the houses on the stilts on the opposite side. There by that clock tower again. It's one of the houses with fishing nets. I'd imagine they're for crabs. And look at the stilts. Some of them are actually buckets. Here we have some of the Penang Street Art. Has anybody ever tried durian white coffee? Do you even like durian, or have you tasted it before? Leave us a comment down below in the comment section. That's cool here. I'm just stopping here in front of a fan. And now just trying to find the entrance to the second jetty with this tree growing out the roof. It's a memorable looking little restaurant here with all the greenery around it. We're now out on the main road, hopefully going in the right direction towards the next jetty. Just walking down the main road here, you can just see how this used to be one of the, I believe, colonies, British colony, very colonial style. That pub, just opposite the pub, in front of this big parking area, looks like we found the entrance to the second jetty, which, as you can see, is right here. Maro's already making her way in over there. Just like the last alleyway or jetty, there was a temple, and there's also a temple here at the beginning of this jetty. So, like all our Southeast Asia videos, it's time for the sweat test, just so you can see how hot it is. If you're not for the sun and warmth, then unfortunately Southeast Asia is probably not for you. But we enjoy the heat, we sweat, we get wet. I got a different t-shirt on that I normally have. I got one of these running t-shirts on that's supposed to dry very quickly. And so far it does feel like it is working. Down we go. Just stepped off the side of the jetty here. Look at this view. I really see that it's an area where people actually live.
It looked like the first jetty was for the tourists and this one is more for the families only.
Exactly, that's what I was just saying to the viewers also. Just looking behind us again. Actually wanted to show this little, I think it looks like a little cafe. Very cozy there. I really see these living areas even fenced in. Although I actually think walking past that it was a little temple. That's why all the shoes were outside. But Maro also wants to say something, she's telling me. Maybe you should come this side, there's a little bit better light.
I just noticed that all the figures, all the 12 Chinese horoscope marks.
There we have the rooster just above Maro, as she mentioned. I think that's the dog. I can't see the last one, but you get the idea. Just coming up here on the end of the jetty. Maro's already picked a spot for a selfie, I can see.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Just a moment. See, just over here next to us, there's a concrete jetty. Must be for the ferry boats. And what did you want to say, Maro?
And there is the last but not the least, Max's horoscope, the pig.
Look at the expression she put in it. Yes, I'm the pig. Thanks, Maro. And the thing that you forgot to mention is, it's the year of the pig at the moment.
It is.
My year. Some fresh fish drying there. Over there on the other side you can see the jetty where we just were. There we go, a little bit more of a zoomed in view. You forgot to tell us your Chinese sign.
This one here, the rabbit.
Ah. Almost back on the main road again. Looks like you can rent tandem bicycles here. I'm sure you can. Just over there you can see a mosque tower, and there's two more of those bicycles. They look quite fun. So where are we heading for now?
Now we must find that street.
What's it called?
Armenian. Good. You have the glasses, do you?
And we back out in the traffic. Find the road Maro was just pointing out on the map. Nice Chinese buns there in the oven. There comes those bicycles you can rent. Probably the best way to do a tour of the city. There's a better view of those fusion cakes I was talking about in the start of the video. Actually look like marble cakes, tiger cakes. Maro's enjoying the warmth there.
Water, water.
Of course, I'm in charge of water.
Before you know it, one starts to feel dizzy if one doesn't take care of the water level.
Next stop, down here. Maro says down towards Little India. So if you're hungry or thirsty in this area, there's a big Jetty Food Court. Doesn't look like it's open yet. It opens at 10 AM to 3 PM. I think it's past then, but it's not lunchtime yet. I'll quickly stick my head and have a look. As you can see, there are a few people here and there. It's basically to show you what the food court looks like. Space for a lot of people, as you can see. So what do you say? Are we stopping for a drink here?
I think we should stop for a drink.
It's nice and cool and shady.
And there's lavatories.
Yeah, time to get lavatories are here too.
Yeah.
Those of you who will be needing in this area. And the sounds of it, Maro is going to be getting us a beer. Looks like there are beers there behind her. The beverage prices are very reasonable, even the alcohol, which is expensive here in Malaysia. Carlsberg 9 ringgits, 10.50 for a bottle of Carlsberg. Tiger beer is 11, and the Royal Stout is 150. Because if I move the camera a bit, you can see the price is better. Those of you who are thirsty for a coconut, there are plenty of them. They're cold in the fridge, 6 ringgits.
Oh, ice cold.
The sodas are 2 ringgits 50. And there's assortment of juices and other soda soft drinks like Fanta and Coca-Cola for 2 ringgits 50, and of course water, ginger beer, heaven on earth, oh the nice too, and more water.
I need money.
Money, yes. Money is coming. I'm carrying the money in the bag behind me. So here's a little bar, drinks place that we use. If you've been here before, let us know. We're really enjoying Penang. Well worth a visit. Well, somebody's already going for it on the beer.
My goodness. I don't think there's anything better in a hot day like this than a cold beer.
One tiger beer coming up. But one of our viewers asked us to speak some Danish, so I better say something in Danish. What should I say?
Kylläpäs on hyvää kylmää olutta.
No one said Finnish, they said Danish they wanted to hear. Skål, vi har det godt her i Penang. Skål til alle jer, som taler dansk. Good beer. From there we'll wrap it up for this until we start moving on again. So 1 beer down each, and we're on our way again. Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah? She's an appreciator of fine beer. Let's go. I think we have the famous bicycle photo coming up, the art on the wall. Maro has already joined the line. There's a line for these photos. So here you have one of the selfie spots. Just took some photos here with Maro, holding the hand of the 2 kids behind her. As you can see, it is a real bike. There's a little platform there at the foot to catch onto the bicycle. Is it a little bakery, that shop, or what? Kedai biscuit and like Ming Xiang Thai.
Oh, look at the pastry, what it is. It's the same pastry as we had in Kuala Lumpur.
Tarts or what?
Yeah, look at that picture there, the little picture.
Custard tarts.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah, we have to have one.
Okay, the boss has spoken. Oh.
Can you film a little bit? We'll send some
There we go.
pictures as well.
Hey, lovely.
We have been in this line for the last 39 years.
Okay.
39 years.
Yeah.
39 years old?
Yes.
Looking awesome.
Looking lovely. It smells good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll film? Film? It's okay? Video? Yes? Thank you.
No.
Thank you very much. Lovely.
We had a video there.
Egg tart is our most famous.
Yes?
Egg tart.
The cheese tart. Egg tart.
Egg tart.
Egg tart, yes.
Our most famous.
We love
They
those.
are lovely. We have been trying few in Kuala Lumpur.
It's totally different.
The bakery.
Okay.
Because
There in the back.
the outside layer, we call it the skin.
Yeah.
Ours is consists of 48 layers, the most layers.
Okay.
Nobody
Very
else
crispy.
has more than us.
Yes?
48
So
layers.
it's so crispy and so delicious.
Yes?
Wow. Well, we have to try. We
We
have to
must
try.
try, yes.
That's why we can sell up to 1,000 pieces per day.
Well, let's try
I
it
think
then.
we take two of those most famous.
How much are they?
It's, they're 250 each.
250 each.
Yeah. So we can sit there and eat.
Okay, no problem.
Well, don't miss this little bakery when you're in the GeorgeTown area, Jetty area. Very cozy. You can make some good pictures there. So before we eat these 48 layer beauties, let's go in for a little closer look. They are, as we mentioned, egg tarts. Some of you might have seen them on our Kuala Lumpur videos where we've eaten them a few times, the Hokkaido egg tarts. Got the nose crinkles up as it bites into that hopefully delicious egg tart. Is it good?
It's a little bit different texture, as you can see. In Kuala Lumpur, in that Hokkaido thing, it was melting down. This is more
More solid. Yeah?
really nice, and I like it because it's not too sweet
Right?
and it is crispy.
Yeah.
You're making a mess.
Making a mess, yeah. It's also the fan blowing
So
and stuff.
flaky, isn't it?
Very, very flaky. As Maro says, it's very solid. It's a solid consistency.
Not very solid.
Tastes nice. I prefer the creamy one that we had in Kuala Lumpur, the Hokkaido. This one is also very good if you treat it as something different, perhaps. You can see how thick it is today. It actually reminds me of a South African milk tart, or as we used to call it in South Africa, milk tart. And we once again outside in the sunshine. It's lovely and warm here. Durian's never far away. As Mara was just capturing that. It's rather expensive. That's what's 58 ringgit per kilo. Another place to rent bicycles. As mentioned earlier, plenty of eateries everywhere. On the other side of the road. Very old building on the corner there. It's looking very colonial. So, do you know where we are and where we're going?
Yeah. One art should be somewhere there.
What should be there?
So that's another one which is very famous.
Were you talking about art?
Yeah, that one.
Which one? Ah, there we go, yes.
It should be. It should be here somewhere.
Alrighty.
And then it's Little India straight on the top.
Where Maro wants to buy.
Curry leaves.
They've been very difficult to get. You can
Yeah.
get fresh curry leaves, but you can't get dried ones, which we need to take home with us.
Yeah.
The Fu Road. It must be with on the next side street. Ah, there we go. There's some more here.
That one.
Look at that. Haven't seen that one before, have we?
I don't know.
Cigarettes on the wall.
That's something else.
Yeah. We have motorbike one. Famous ones. Smoking. And I suppose that's just as much street art. The I hate street art photos, graffiti there on the wall. Just next to us here we have GeorgeTown Fire Station. Also a very old colonial type building. So once again we're going back the same way we came from.
I wonder why.
YouTubers here.
Mr. Map, I was telling you that it should be opposite the temple, and the temple is now 1 kilometer that way.
Listen to the tone of the voice. The heat's beginning to set in now. Here we go. We have found it on this street. And there we have the piece of art we were looking for. This car will just pass by. Maro's about to jump on and be photographed on it. There we go. Say something smart. I think I'm just gonna walk and film a little bit so that one can get a sense of the road here. It's rather nice. Very nice little local specialty shops. Let's go a little bit closer over to the window there. Kind of fruits. Bao Pao. Ambula French fresh juice. I've seen that before.
Here is the entrance to the temple.
The temple entrance. We have an umbrella shop. Not really, just umbrella decorations. Also very nice, the shop here. Next to the one with the umbrellas. And on we go. Maro's just blocking the sign I want to show you. Batik Painting Museum. Very nice little streets. Yeah. Looks like a German bar restaurant. Edelweiss. Edelwies. Lovely bags. What a unique souvenir. Scooters to rent. Take one step back, Maro. Want to show the front of the scooter? There we go. Another place to get a cold drink. Fine, and you?
Yes, good.
Nice place to get a cold drink. By the local scooters there. And here's one of those tandems. Those of you who want to rent bicycles. A long tandem. So you have plenty of fun on that. Here in the middle of the road we have a very old Volvo. Basically most of the walls in this area have some form of graffiti. Here we're actually looking right through into a little shop. We're on Lorong Su Hong Road. Continuing down the road. An old barber shop there. Wabi Barbers. We have a nice bookshop here. Some postcards. It's actually a souvenir shop, not a bookshop. Feel the nice cool air conditioning coming from inside. Very nice old bicycle with a clock between it. Going into this shop. Yeah. And here's a little alley. Maro just went down to explore. See if we can find some street art down there. We found some more art.
I think the whole street is full of them.
Just did a few selfies here. They'll go up on our Facebook and Instagram. Maro's posing here now just for the video shot. Maro's busy doing the selfies. What?
You look like a giant.
We got an audience over here. Hello! Hello YouTube! And we just did the selfies over here also. Now we show how we did the selfie. And we're continuing. Some more graffiti. Actually on both sides of the wall. Also over here we have Homer Simpson. Nobody loves pizza. That's a real cat. It's really posing there. Look at that pose. Here we have another pose from Maro this time. We don't actually know what we're supposed to do, but trying to do something there. Here we had a few outside the pizzeria on the wall. Now we're just heading back the way we came. Saw a little temple in the corner. We're not going to go in, but we're just going to catch it from the outside. Here in Malaysia or Asia generally, you definitely need air conditioning in the home. Here it's written on the wall. Unfortunately, they park cars in front of these signs, which could be good photos. But it says Armenian Street. It's a core zone, Georgetown World Heritage Site. Here comes that temple I was talking about. One on this side of the road. Also a very old building you can see up here on the corner. Over there we have the temple on the other side of the road. More bicycles waiting to transport people around the city. Nice cool breeze blowing here on the corner. Next stop, Little India, right? Little India next?
Yeah.
Chicken curry rice, grilled salmon steak, kimchi ramen, a little bit of everything. Nice little streets to walk on here, the pavements. Always nice to do some walking shots. In our opinion, it does give a feel of the place. It feels like you're walking there yourself when we watch other travel YouTube videos. Not sure what kind of videos you like to see, but that does give us a good feeling of the atmosphere of a particular area. Helps us also make a decision whether we want to visit at all based on what we see on the video, and of course we use a lot of Google Earth zooming in and Street View to get an idea of what an area is. Big mosque there ahead of us. Actually a very big mosque there ahead of us. Buckingham, Lebu Buckingham the street is called. Security. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. It's a jewelry shop. There's a guard outside. There we have the mosque. As mentioned, the street next to it is Lebu Buckingham. What?
Kapitan Keling Mosque.
Can you say that one more time?
Kapitan Keling Mosque.
No, you didn't say it so confidently like you did before.
Kapitan Keling Mosque.
So here comes a little Asia travel tip. After you've been here many times like Maro and I have done, coming from Europe, we always used to try and grab every ray of sunlight that we could get when we were walking on the streets, etc. We couldn't understand. We actually learned in Singapore. I'll tell you later. Prayer time has started. What time is it, Maro?
Yeah, it's nearly 20 past.
The call to prayer has now ended, so now I'll continue what I was saying. The one thing Maro and I have learned here in Asia, that travel tip I was about to give, is always try and stay in the shade when you can. The mistake we made as Scandinavians was to try and soak up every sunbeam, and there's so much sun here you get far too much in the end. We couldn't understand in Singapore why everybody was backing off at the intersection. Like there's a little piece of shade there you might be able to see. Everybody was standing there.
Why we are standing in the sun?
Why are we standing in the sun now when we could be in the shade? We've learned to do that, or at least when we remember to do it, we get into the shade, and it's a very good tip so you don't get sunstroke or too hot or too burnt. Anyway, let's carry on walking.
Yeah. From here starts Little India.
Little India. Okay.
Yeah, according to map.
Here we have the first telltale sign that we are in Little India, the temple. How do you pronounce the word? The Mahamariamman Temple.
Mahamariamman. Mahamariamman was also in Kuala Lumpur.
It
if I remember right, wasn't
yes.
it? Mm-hmm.
I think it was the same name in Singapore. I think that Mahamariamman.
Must be some of the gods.
Yes. Nice cool breeze blowing here again. Coming up on some of the lovely flowers for the Indian temples. Hi there. How are you? Good. Very beautiful. Just Just on the other side of the road here we have what looks like a Chinese temple. There's a lot of pigeons in the courtyard area here. Crossing the road very quickly. Just up here above, you see the sign pointing to the left to Little India, and that was just opposite the Chinese temple. So in we go into Little India. You know you're in the Little India area when you see the first biryani place. Bamboo masala biryani. Just up there is the Little India sign. These roads are rather tight, so when you film the buildings you actually have to be behind the cars.
It looks like it will be Amazon.com. We buy our curry leaves.
Probably going to be Amazon.com for dry curry leaves, yes. We go down to the... Hi. Greetings to YouTube.
Yeah, good to see you. Have a nice day, yeah?
Same to you.
Bye.
And see many people that actually want to be in the videos in the Asian countries. Sometimes I just walk past, that's why I turn around every now and again and film them, and you can see they are happy to be in. It's quite a contrast to the Westerners who are always trying to hide from the camera and giving dirty looks in places. We did experience that in London and at some markets. Like, people can't see often at a market, at a public place, that it's actually an advertisement. We base many of our travels, visits to markets, etc. on what we see on YouTube. Got the rhythm? Woo. Music's coming from over there. Hello. Can we put you on YouTube? Nice atmosphere here. There's the coconut bicycle. And we're carrying on straight ahead. Some nice street food snacks here. Little Indias always have a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, very lively, lively. How do you pronounce it?
Lively music.
Yeah.
Always enjoy visiting Little India. We've actually been to Little India in Singapore. And watch that video, we'll pin it down in the comment section below. And we've been in Kuala Lumpur to the brick fields. Coming up to a restaurant called Kapitan, where it says world-class naan bread and clay pot biryani. What are you saying, Mauro?
I don't know about you, but I'm relatively exhausted walking in the city.
And while we're standing here in front of these beautiful flower arrangements, I think it's time for us to say goodbye for today. As mentioned, we are going to be heading back to the pool. We're both very red in the faces. We've enjoyed this immensely. It's a very nice town, very old town. Lots of things to see, lots of things to see. We always thought this was a little city, but boy oh boy, it's a lot bigger than you actually think it is.
And we covered just a tiny little bit of it today.
Indeed we did. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Check our Kuala Lumpur playlist. A Penang playlist will be coming soon also. Don't forget to leave a like one more time. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you on the next video. Bye bye from me.
Bye from me too.
See, the heat got to her. See you. Bye bye.